So I had cleaned out my van from the past trip we just got back on, and now I'm about to set it up for my next trip, which my dog should be with me if all goes well. I took out my screen that was on my sliding door for bugs, but I think I'm gonna pop that right back on because bugs are still out, and I'm headed to Virginia where it may be a little warmer. Gonna put that back. Here's me putting half the stuff I took out last week back in. I use this to help me put my awning up. When it's just one person, I can use this in the middle to help support it. Items. So one thing I do get stressed about is my Webasto heater. It's got some quirks as far as how often it has to be run and such, and you do have to run it every 2 weeks when you're not using the van. Otherwise, it's a bit of a pain. It is loud. I don't think everyone's this loud. It's a question that I asked my builder and got no response. But when I asked the community groups on Facebook, it does seem like some people will say theirs is pretty loud, and my exhaust is outside. It seems to just be the running of it of some kind. It's almost like a whistle. At campsites, they don't want generators running, and it's definitely not a generator. It doesn't sound loud like a generator, but it is a noise. And I think at campsites, they want it to be, you're outdoors, they want it to be quiet, and I'm really uncomfortable running my heater. So I have purchased a heated blanket with the hopes that on my trip in a week and a half or 2 weeks, whenever it is, I'm hoping that I can just get by with this heated blanket and not have the stress of feeling like other people are bothered by my heater that's running at night. So we're gonna give this a whirl. 30 bucks from Target. And if I weren't plugged in, this would not be an option, simply because anything that has a heated coil or anything of that nature, like the coffee maker or the hair dryer, I think that drains the battery too quickly. As long as I'm plugged in, it should not be an issue. So I'm hoping this will be nice. Big at all. Not big at all. So for setting things up for my dog, what you just saw was me putting the bed up in the front seat. I then have a crate I put under that bed, which I've kind of made. The crate itself is bought, but the bed is 2 pieces of wood that I've hinged together, and then I basically carved it to fit the front area when my seat is a certain distance away, so that she has the entire area rather than just the seat. She's too big to just sit, and she can't lay on that seat without the additional support. So I put that bed in. I have a crate under that where I have a backpack, doggy bags, bowl, like an emergency carrier type thing. And then I'll show you what else I have in the van. When Greta's coming with me, I grab this bowl, which actually has stickies on the bottom so it won't move. I usually put it right here. That is her water bowl. I have a long lead that I put right in here that stays there so it's easy to grab. I have a water bowl right here. I fill this with enough food to keep us for that particular amount of time, which I will stow away shortly. Moving up front, here's the dog bed. I have something that goes into my seatbelt holder, which will then hook onto her harness, which she really hates. This is the platform that I've made. Like I said, it folds up for when I'm storing it because it's got hinges on the bottom, but otherwise I've just cut it to fit around the front there. It works really well. So she has this entire area. She has her harness. She can move around. Under there is the crate where I have a very large dog bowl that goes outside of the van at night with the other things that she needs. I will still have like her basic leash. She can actually hook up right here if she's on her leash, and if she's just sitting here, she'll usually just sit right here on this rug and look out the door if she's hooked up right here. Otherwise, I have put this on so that when we're actually camping out and I'm sitting outside the van, she can hook up right here and have a good distance around. Here is the dog crate and all the things that I have in here. Little glow-in-the-dark type of lead and things like that, or leash. That is how that goes. She has plenty of room. She is not a working dog, but I like that because it shows people that it's temperature controlled, and I hope they won't bust my window one day to rescue her thinking that she is suffocating inside the van.